Hello and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Chibi-Robo. Last episode, we moved things along with Dinah and Phil, and in this episode, we're going to finish everything. Starting with the remaining chibi doors here in the foyer. There is actually one we can access only from the top floor, so let's do that now. I thought that you had to use the ladder to get on the railing, but you actually don't. You can just hover right over to the other rail from this spot right here. So let's do that. And then I'm going to take a quick survey, see where I can find chibi doors. Have we already used the radar in here? Ah, perfect. All right. So let us hover down to this railing. There we go. You can make that pretty easily, actually. And just make your way over here. I don't believe this is in any of the Free Rangers training. I'm pretty sure handrail training is the other handrail. But even if I'm misremembering, you can get to this pretty easily. Alright, lots more to climb. Nice little mini obstacle course here. That's what this game is good at. Oh, while I have my little thing open like this, I forgot to mention, Chibi-Robo, or Super Chibi-Robo, has a little S on the inside of his head, too. And hover over to this board. This might be one of my favorite chibi doors, just because you have to come over to this like little remote area. I like it. And here we go. If you're wondering why it seems like I kind of know more about the chibi doors and like kind of where I'm going than I have before, it's because I did actually copy this file and just like find the rest of the chibi doors. I really don't like doing that because you can tell there is a difference between somebody who knows exactly where they're going and somebody who's kind of like figuring things out as they go. But I really didn't want to have to get stuck just like trying to find them, and it actually took me over an hour to figure out which ones I was missing. So I feel like in this case, I think I had to just do that and get that over with. So unfortunately, I do know exactly where that radar is pointing us. But like I said, I try not to do that. It's just part of my personal style of Let's Playing games. But sometimes you gotta pick the lesser of two evils, and I figured this was better than having to make awkward cuts or making you watch me like wander around, so I just took care of the off-screen time beforehand. Also, I have been practicing the Space Scrambler. Progress is being made. I think it might be possible that I will be able to get that thing done. What I did was I looked up a video of somebody else doing it, and I took very detailed notes about, you know, what they were doing, where they were, how many things they passed, until like how many things did the reticle go over before they shoot. So like my notes are literally like shoot at 3, shoot at 2. If I can pull that off, I'll go over that in a little bit more detail. We're working on it. Alright, there is a chibi door over here. I think this might be the only hidden one that we haven't found yet. I could be wrong about that, but we'll find out in a second. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of use for this moolah. There's one more thing we're gonna have to buy, but that's it. Let's see. Is that the end? Ah, there is more. I think I might know where that is too. That might be near Jenny's room. Ah, come on. While I'm up here, a little survey. What am I still missing? There might be one over there by the picture that I'm still missing. And if not, this might actually be the last one. Let's see. We got the one up there. We just got that one. We got both of those. Let's go check the one on the shelf. We got that one. Aha, okay, so there's still one over there. While we're down here on the ground, let's move the ladder and get that. And then it is very possible that the hidden one upstairs is the last one. We're not quite done. There is actually one I missed in the kitchen. It is very easy to miss. You'll see what I mean when we get there. But Unless I've done something wrong. I think we just have this one, the one upstairs, and then the one in the kitchen, and then we are done with chibi doors. There's 60 of them total, if you were wondering. Quite a few. Enough to keep you busy for pretty much the entire game, which I do appreciate. The only problem with the chibi doors is that once you're done using money, they're kind of not really good for anything anymore. I wish there was some solution to just, like, running out of things to use money on. Because, like, you can't use it to turn money into happy points, because you don't need happy points either. So, like, what are you supposed to do with the money? I wish there was something. But, I mean, I guess it was probably hard to figure something out. That's one of my very few complaints about this game, is that once you get to the end and money and happy points are totally useless, it's like, it's not really even satisfying to get them anymore. I guess you could see how high up you could go, but the answer to that is probably infinite, as long as you're willing to keep playing the game and do menial tasks. Like, as long as you're willing to grind for money and do, like, the trick with Pico that I showed, you can basically just get infinite happy points. I wonder what the cap is. No, I'm not going to be the one to find out. Oh god, now that I've said that, I'm getting real curious. I am not committing to figuring that out. I did that for Tulip. Someone else can answer that question for Chibi-Robo. Alright, I am gonna take a quick peek down in the basement. There is something you can do there at night, but I thought you had to do something during the day first. But just in case, I am gonna check. Try to be as efficient as possible to try to, you know, not have to skip day and night cycles if I can help it. There is going to come a point where I'm going to have to skip. If I'd balanced this out properly, I would have done more of Dinah and Phil's story, like, throughout everything. But there was so much else going on. It's fine. It worked out the way it worked out. Yeah, he's not here yet. Alright. So we are going to have to find him tomorrow. Look at us, using the basement warp. How often does that happen? And then we're immediately going to go jump into the foyer warp. So, poor Chibi-Robo might get a little dizzy. Still haven't figured out what it is that makes that happen. I think it's just random chance. Okay, using this... Well, I was going to say using this Utilibot for one last time, but that's not true, because Dinah and Phil are still up in the master bedroom. But I think we are finishing rooms at this point. I think we're totally done in the basement. We have a couple more scenes to get out in the backyard, so we are going to have to go in there a little bit. We're totally done in Jenny's room. That door was over there. Once we get this door, we're going to be done in the foyer, except for Space Scrambler, obviously. And we're going to be using it to, like, travel between rooms, but I think we're going to be done, like, messing around in here. The kitchen is almost done, too. It's just going to be a matter of getting that chibi door that we missed. But yeah, we're, like, really almost done with this game. There it is. See, it's a little bit less fun if the Let's Player already knows it's there. Unless it's, like, a super informative walkthrough type Let's Play, which I've done. I did that for Tulip. But for something like this, when I've already been doing sort of more, like, I don't know exactly where I'm going at all times, it is a bit of a shift to go into, oh yeah, I know exactly where I'm going. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I not grew up, because I didn't discover Let's Plays until, like, the beginning of college, but let's say grew up. I grew up watching, like, really traditional style Let's Plays. So, like, the Runaway Guys, Chugga Conroy, Nintendo Capri Sun, Proton John, you know, Steven Plays, Lucagen, those people. So, my style tends to be a little bit less choppy and a little bit more, like, raw footage, almost. Not raw footage. Obviously, I cut stuff out when I need to. But I really like to take people along the ride. And if my ride at the moment happens to be that I don't know exactly where everything is, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm playing a video game, and I'm having fun, and I'm playing it exactly the way that I would if I was just playing it on my own. And if people want to come along for the ride with me, then all the better. Not that there's anything wrong with Let's Plays that do a lot of cutting and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that, and a lot of people really, really like that. It's just not my style. Okay. I think we should have enough time in the night to get this last door. Not that it really matters, I'm just trying to use my time efficiently. Let's see. Yeah, we should be fine. Oh, there's Pico. Yeah, he doesn't have what we want right now. So let's get this ladder out where we can get a little bit of space. Ooh, I actually wonder if we can get this. We'll see. If we run out of time, I'm not cutting it out, because that's part of the experience. I like to telegraph my cuts if I do make them. Alright, up, up, up. I love the citrus motif on these cabinets, like the little orange slices. I love that. So cute. I love citrus as a motif on, especially furniture, sometimes clothes as well. One of my favorite shirts that I ever bought was this cute little shirt that had lemons all over it. Doesn't fit. No, it didn't really fit when I bought it. I just really like the lemons. But I can't wear it anymore, unfortunately. Alright, we should have just enough time to get this chibi door. So what you want to do is line yourself up about with this line and then go like a little bit this way. A little further. And here is the hardest chibi door to find, in my opinion. There's not all that much telegraphing that this is here. You have to really be looking for this. And if my calculations are correct... Oh, no, we forgot to get one in the foyer. I didn't get the one on... Oh, never mind. Congratulations, you found all of the chibi doors. You're a real, doorman. The chibi doors just gave you 1,000 happy points. Spread the happiness. Oh, you got the Chibi Door sticker. You really are amazing, Chibi-Robo. And with that, it's bedtime. There's nothing else for us to do tonight. Let's just get this over with. Chibi-Robo, do you need some quiet time with good old television? Oh. And Chibi's head fell through the Chibi Door. Yeah, if you're next to something and you fall asleep, your head just goes through it. Oh. Good morning. Okay, Super Chibi-Robo, get out there and make everyone super happy. See what I did there? Let's go. Oh. You know, I saw something earlier. All the Chibi Doors' eyes opened up wide again. I wonder if you can find more moolah inside. While you're out here, Chibi-Robo, would you like to save? No. The Chibi Doors are another thing that I feel like the payoff is, like, not super great. Because unless you find them before you reached infinity power, which you very well could, it's not impossible at all, then the 1,000 happy points don't mean anything, and the 1,000 moolah doesn't mean anything at this point in the game either, so like, what was the point of all that? I am the kind of person where completing something is its own reward. I don't need anything to make me happy. We found them, I'm happy, I'm good. I don't need anything extra, but like, if they're gonna give you something that seems like it's supposed to be so monumental and it just falls so flat if you do this late game, I don't know. The Chibi Doors are still fun to find anyway, and if you still need moolah, they have all opened their eyes again and they're all still in the exact same location. So you can find them easily if you need to. Watching TV with unlimited power. Talk about living the high life. You know, I actually can't tell if they're having fun or not. Giga-Robo just gave you 33 happy points. Spread the happiness. Oh, I see. You were having fun you were having two, right, Giga-Robo? Just a cute little scene. Giga-Robo doesn't really do very much once you power him back up, but honestly, he doesn't really have to. He's just hanging out. The only he's not really with the family all that much. I guess I would have liked to see him interact with the family a little bit more. Yeah, very, very late game to end game. It's hard to call it end game when you can do everything in any order, but like super late to end game, I feel like there could have been just another little something just to make this game perfectly wrapped up in a little bow. But there is somebody here who has something we want. Hello, Pico. If you want this, come to the basement at night. And so we shall. But first, let's head over to the kitchen, because Dad's not in the living room, and he's not in the yard, which means he must be in the kitchen. And he needs to take our treasure. Hello, Dow. See, Sophie's not being neglected anymore. We just had to take his Lego brick away from him. I can't imagine that a Lego brick is more comfortable to chew on than a soft chew toy, but to each their own, I suppose. Alright, into the kitchen. Even though we don't get to see Giga-Robo with the whole family, or at least not that I know of, it's always possible that I'm missing something. But even though we don't get to see that, we do get to see the family all together, which is really nice. Dad's cooking, Mom's relaxing, and Jenny's up there too. Oh? Even I need to rest sometimes. I just remembered a dream I had that you were cleaning up the house, mouth not moving. Whenever I have that dream, the house just seems to sparkle in the morning. Thank you, Chibo. Mom just gave you 10 happy points. You got 10 moolah. Spread the happiness. Let's see if we can get on the table and see what Jenny and Mom have to say. We'll talk to Mr. Sanderson in a second. Let's see. I wonder if Jenny will talk to us in our normal voice. Because we still have the frog suit, but she doesn't like to talk in like normal language when her parents are around. So I'm curious to see if she'll actually do that or not. Bridge is this way, right? Yes, bridge is that way. We could plant more flowers, we don't have any more seeds, but I guess that's another way to get endless happy points, if you really care about that. Also, I figured out the way the Utilibots reset is really strange. Like, I used to think if you shut off the game or whatever the trigger was, they would just go back to their default position, but that's not true. They go back to just another position. I wonder if it's maybe the last place you used them before you shut off the game or something? Like, it's weird. When I was looking for the Chibi-Doors off camera, I put the ladder Utilibot by, like, the shelf or something. Because, like, it had been up to the Space Scrambler. And then I put it up to the shelf and then, like, quit the game, and it was back up to the Space Scrambler? It was weird. We can take this cookie. It doesn't do anything as far as I can tell, but we can take it. You're always full of energy, Chibo. Oh. Actually, I didn't mean to pick that up. I thought she had something else to say. Even I need to rest sometimes. Here's our little cup. It looks like the Sandersons have figured out more of a balance with the housework, which is good. Should have been like that from the start. Ribbit? Let's see, will you say anything to Frog, Chibi-Robo? I've been cursed again. Teehee! Ah, little kids and their games. Maybe one of these days, Mr. and Mrs. Sanderson will actually learn to play along. I found this in the other room. I think it's the same. That's too bad. That dialogue should have changed. Alright, we have some things to give to Mr. Sanderson. What in the... Chibi-Robo, that's my wedding ring! It sure is, and he will actually take it back now that you don't need the code anymore. Ah! There we go. Yes, that is it! The date of our anniversary is engraved on the inside. I was so worried when I lost it, I used that date for all of my passwords. Bad idea. Man, thanks, Chibi-Robo. Dad just gave you 100 happy points. You got 200 moolah. Spread the happiness. Oh, by the way, the room looks really clean today. You must have worked so hard. You got 10 happy points. You got 10 moolah. Spread the happiness. Alright, we have even more to give you. Hey there, Chibi-Robo. Is that really a Tamagotchi? Wow, let me play with it. Better you than me. Here we go. Yay, Tamagotchi! Thanks, Chibi-Robo. Dad just gave you 33 happy points. You got 50 moolah. Spread the happiness. By the way, Chibi-Robo, would you consider yourself cute or macho? Answer exclamation mark for cute or that thing for macho. Macho? Macho, huh? Yeah, that's just like me. Good to know. My wife gets really mad if I play too much. I'll play at night so she won't catch me. We have one more thing. Hey, Chibi-Robo, you have a Primo Puel. Give it to me. Sure. Not the nicest way to ask, but we certainly don't need it. Hey, that's kind of cute. Oh, sweet! It's a Primo Puel! Dad just gave you 33 happy points. You got 50 moolah. Spread the happiness. Who knows if I'm pronouncing that correctly, by the way. Let me turn it on here. Primo Puel! It talks! Man, how cool is that? Looking at the timer, I really should have just let last episode play out like a normal length episode. Alright, so we're probably gonna go a little long for the finale. That's alright. Turns out there was a little bit more left than I thought. Alright, so our toy friend over here is up on the kitchen counter now, and he will be for the rest of the game. Hello. Excuse me? Ah, Chibi-Robo, getting along with Primo Puel? Make sure you pet him. I'm such a slob, I don't want to do it and get him all dirty. Handshake! Let's be friends! Primo Puel just gave you 5 happy points. Spread the happiness. Oh! You got the Primo Puel sticker! You really are amazing, Chibi-Robo. Excuse me? Tail? Say what? And that's all there is to that little thing. The Tamagotchi will be out in the living room. I'm not 100% sure it's there now. You might have to actually wait till night. But at night, Mr. Sanderson will be playing it sometimes, which is actually bad, because if he's out in the living room, we can't give him stuff. But we're just ignoring those guys. Let's go check that. Couldn't hurt to see on our way to whatever we're going to do next. Which might be change the day, actually. I think we might have done everything that we can during the day. Yeah, because we got to buy that block at night. We finished the treasure, but Plankbeard is only out at night. Yeah, I think if the Tamagotchi isn't here, is Tamagotchi here? Tamagotchi is not here yet. Okay, that's fine. So, off to bed. Night-night. Oh my gosh, tiny little robot on an arm on the chair of the arm. The arm of the chair. Chibi-Robo, we should get. Bleh! I don't know what just happened there. Lost the ability to speak. Tried to speak too fast, I guess. Alright, let's go. Great work out there. While you're here, no, we're not saving. I don't think we're saving until the end of the game. Alright, let's go. Tamagotchi should be on the table now. In fact, the Tamagotchi will let us know if it's on the table. I have never actually had a Tamagotchi. My parents never got me one as a kid, and honestly, I'm so thankful they didn't. I was a very sensitive child. I think I would have taken it very personally if I let that thing die. And apparently they die constantly. So, I never had to live through the torture that was... Oh, like I said, I'll let you know it's there. That thing will be here for the rest of the game, and it will continuously beep for the rest of the game. Taking care of Tamagotchi, eh? I don't think Mr. Sanderson is going to pay attention to it. Say, why don't you take care of it? You can rack up happy points while you're at it. And Mr. Sanderson will be glad for the help. You can take care of 2 things at once. Oh my, what is that thing? It's not a hamster. Well, let's pet it. Aw. Oh! You got the Tamagotchi sticker! Easy! You really are amazing, Chibi-Robo. Yep, that's all you have to do for the stickers for the treasure, is just play with them once. Nothing seems to be happening now. You can only do one input per day-night cycle, unfortunately. Well, we are gonna have to cycle a little bit, so maybe I can come up and show you what happens for the other 2 prompts, too. But yeah, that thing's just gonna sit up there and beep at you. If you ever hear a little loud beeping sound and you wonder what it is, it's the Tamagotchi. Alright, somebody should be waiting for us out here. Now that we've found all the treasure. There he is. Him and his 4 eggs. Captain Blankbeard! Ah, wee square one. Did you find the treasure? Yes, we got all of them. Well, shiver me timbers. Chibi! You're quite a surprise, laddie. Who would have thought that you could activate Chibi-Robo? Now that Chibi-Robo has returned, this place won't be needing me anymore. But treasure awaits me elsewhere. Look, why it be? Sarge! Sarge, you came to say goodbye? Your training prepared us to become pirates. Thank you, Sarge. It's hard to leave, Sarge. We're gonna miss you. Aw, I think I'm gonna cry. You sniveling worms! Remember your training, no crying! It touches the heart, it does. Yes, it's very touching. Alright. Sarge, your feelings towards your men be clear. And I'll treat them as me very own. Chibi-Robo! You must always remember this. I may not have found treasure, though I looked hard. But I found something more important. Camaraderie, loyalty, friendship. Now, me hearties, it's time to set sail. Yes, sir. Let's go find a pile of doubloons. To space, let us sail. Poor Sarge. And off they go. To the moon. It's not like toys need to breathe. Maybe they'll actually make it. Farewell, Captain Blankbeard. Farewell, eggs. Think of us always as friends. Thank you, Chibi. The pirates just gave you 100 happy points. Spread the happiness. Oh, you got the Blankbeard sticker. You really are amazing, Chibi-Robo. Oh well, they're gone. Pirates are kind of nice, aren't they? Well, I'm gonna head back home. Are you done training, Sarge? Come on, let's go home. When I get back, we're going to train more. Oh. So, I guess my treasured friend is... you, Chibi-Robo!